can be involved. In fact, you can call us champions of inclusivity, right? And here, our portal is not hacked. Okay. My name is Precious Inyi. I'm your host for the show. And Barrister Darlington is here. Today's Thursday. He is my Thursday guest. Barrister Darlington, good evening and welcome.
Pretty mama.
Sir?
How you doing?
I do.
I can see now. You are smiling. I was told that you are leading the sharing of the 4 billion.
For where?
For poor people.
They
recommended you because of your charity. So I don't know. That's why you are smiling. Congratulations,
Okay. Thank you so much. So, Barrister Darlington, something is happening on social media, right? As we speak, MC Oluomo is trending on social media.
Ooh.
MC Oluomo.
Okay.
Is trending, and you know why? It is because first PRO of first spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi put out a post saying that we're in 2025 now, so stay out of trouble and respect the law. So that we're in 2025 now, so stay out of trouble and respect the law, right? And he says no one is above it. Then Twitter people, you know that place, they used to have Twitter fingers a lot, and they started asking him, excuse me sir, what about MC Oluomo, Yahaya Bello and your Koya's son, are they within the law or above the law? You know, MC Oluomo's cases because of Iyachuku, the incident, and Yahaya Bello is because of how difficult it was for him to face the Lord, and the Okoya son is because, you know, he was brandishing cash, but instead of him to be apprehended, the orderly who was behind him got apprehended, was called for questioning. And the last we heard from that is that they've invited the family, but we've not heard of any other thing. So it's like, wait, is it not the same crime that Bobrisky went to prison for? Why do we have someone else not even questioned about it? Would you like to chime in on this, sir?
You know, when this police spokesman want to impress his oga, he will put out a statement. A statement he know that he doesn't mean. All this thing he said now, where does it add up? Even when the police are selective in prosecution and arrest, the police are very selective. They cannot deny that, right? Because he's in their good book. When MC Oluomo was destroying ballot papers at Oshodi during the last general election, 2 police orderlies were behind him. They were behind him while he was committing that mayhem. Thank God for social media. What did the police do? They say he was joking. He was joking when he said what he said. You mean this spokesperson was not aware of all those things? That he's telling her you're not about the... Whom is he? He should look for something else to tell us. Whom is he? He should look for something else to tell us. The police we have in Nigeria are to protect the elites and politically exposed person. That's what they were there for. They are not there for the poor people or for the masses. That is the truth.
All right, let's move on.
They have demonstrated this particular character in every material time. You will see them displaying selectivity in their approach to their duty. Yes. I mean, look at it yourself. The way they treat any average Nigerian, is it the way they treat any politically exposed person? The answer is no. Meanwhile, these people that they worship and respect are the real problem of Nigeria. The real problem of Nigeria, police worship and respect them. But when they see one young man carrying a bag or laptop or whatever, they will subject him to all manner of indignity, inhuman treatment. And you are telling me that nobody is above the law. Some people are above the law in Nigeria. Police postman, some people are above the law. If you don't know them, come, I'll give you the list of those who are above the law in Nigeria. And I'll ask you to go after them, whether you do that.
All right, Lucas, let's run you through the hot topics that we have this evening. On the hot topic this evening, Benue herdsmen attacks claim 577 lives in 13 years. Abomse said so, and I'll let you in on it. Amotekun calls for peace as cows allegedly destroyed 265 million naira crops in Ondo State. Okay, we'll go to other stories. The 8 billion naira that I budgeted for a budget allocation is for anti-vandalism advocacy. It is not to beg people to, it is not for advocacy to pay bill. It is now to go and beg people to not to vandalize.
Top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries. Voice of the People, NEM, became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
Lagos, Nigeria, welcome back. It's still 90.3 Voice of the People FM. Let's get started. So, we're starting at a bit of a sad note as a monarch has confirmed that over 577 of his subjects were killed in 141 violent herdsmen attacks over the last 13 years. Now, he disclosed this today, Wednesday, during a formal flag off of the resettlement of internally displaced persons, IDPs, to their ancestral lands in Naka, Gwe West local government area. Chief Abomse noted that the IDPs were displaced from their ancestral homes over the past 13 years and had not set foot on their land since the first documented attack on February 8, 2011. I can imagine not setting your foot on your village, your hometown, the only place you call home, for 13 years. Now, the Benue state government has begun gradual resettlement of IDPs with the first batch in Gwe West Council area. The Tionshim Development Association, led by its president, Chief Tarnungu Tiza, mobilized the community to clear long-abandoned access roads to complement the state government's efforts. Several feeder roads, that's about it. Let's just let it rest here. Barrister Darlington, let's finish with this before we go to Ondo State. So, Barrister Darlington, 577 people were killed in this area in Benue State. Not that it's the entire Benue State by this report. It says it's in Taranagi because he's the Royal Highness of Taranagi. So that means he says his subjects, 577 of them, were killed by armed herdsmen, sir. I'd like to take your reaction.
Precious,
sir?
When you do the multiplier effects, you are looking at over 1 million people.
You mean across the state?
No, that particular 577 people that were killed. Yes, these are the ones that maybe they died during the what do you call it, the attack proper. Now, after the attack, after the attack, these people that died, they have family, they have a sibling that who may have died also because of the trauma of these people that were killed. And I'm sure those ones may not be accounted for. They will see it as ordinary death. So the number you mentioned has a multiplier effect. So when you look at it, you are looking at over 1 million people. Eh? The question is, why was the attack? What caused the attack? What was the attack all about? At least when you are doing something, you must have a reason. This particular Fulani herdsmen attack, what was the reason? Nobody have told us. Nobody have told us, because it's not just this community. If it is maybe between these Fulani people and a particular community, we might say, okay, there is something that is wrong between the two of them. But they have extended the whole thing all over the country.
How?
Eh? Is there any place, is there any state that these people have not ravaged because they want to graze their cow? Is there any particular state in Nigeria today that Fulani herdsmen have not killed one person or two? Mention the state. Eh? So it's like a war. But because nobody is paying attention to them, that's why they have continued to work stronger. They kill with impunity, with arrogance. As if the people they are killing, they don't have a right or they don't have any power. Just because the government allowed them to be carrying gun. Meanwhile, nobody has prescribed them. Oh. Precious.
Sir?
Have you heard that the Fulani herdsmen, the killer herdsmen, have been proscribed? No. No. People that have done this type of carnage to Nigerians, do you need anybody to tell you to proscribe them and then visit them with the full force they require? But look at how they are being pampered. Is that not why they are waxing stronger? Eh? They don't just kill the people. They take over their ancestral home. They take over their farm. Eh? So, I don't know how else to describe it. But these same particular people, those who sponsoring them, will leave these people, they will leave these killer herdsmen. And then they will call on Nnamdi and his IPOB a terrorist group. Tell me, this thing you mentioned there, how many people did IPOB and Nnamdi kill? Either in the southeast or elsewhere. Eh? How many? So that will tell you what is happening here. Those who see Nnamdi as a terrorist, the ball is now in your court. The ball is in your court. Whether Nnamdi have gone this far with IPOB in killing people, in destroying lives, in taking over people's land and ancestral home. Eh? Yet, when we say this thing, people don't pay attention. They say when you want to hang a dog, give it a bad name. If these people were behaving like IPOB, my dear, I won't even talk. Nigeria will not be where it is today. But in their own case, they are destroying destinies. They wiped out an entire family. Over what? You can't even pinpoint what they are fighting for. Because at the end of the day, they move from one community to the other, killing people with the reckless abandon. Yet they are kingsmen who are in government pretend and look the other side because they are the ones that are having upper hand. But the day people retaliate now, say, okay, let us retaliate and reply them. You will see they will come out. The military, all of them will come out. Eh? Is that how to build a country, Precious? Answer me. No, tell me, is that how to build a country? We have sold our rights, and that is why these people are behaving the way they are behaving. But I know that one day something will give. I know. It cannot continue forever. Someday, one day something will give. Then the Fulani herdsmen will tell us what exactly
but
is
by
their problem.
calling them Fulani herdsmen is not profiling a group of people, understanding that it's not all Fulanis that are herdsmen, and it's not all Fulani herdsmen that brandish AK-47. Sir?
Okay, the ones that are not killer herdsmen, what are they doing? What are they doing to rein in this their murderous kingsmen? What are they doing?
A lot of times, a couple of them have also come out to talk about to distance themselves from the activities of the others.
Really? Who have done that? When Buhari was in office for 8 years, can you tell me one singular effort he made to rein them in? I mean, one single effort Buhari made to say, no, these Fulani killer herdsmen, you are not part of us. Can you mention one day Buhari condemned what they were doing? I mean, condemn it. You saw how long it took him to even call the terrorists, they proscribe them as terrorist organization. All these bandits, ISWAP, Boko Haram and all that. But these killer Fulani herdsmen, they were the ones that are giving free hand to be doing what they are doing. Okay, have you heard where they told them, look, if we see you carrying gun again, it will be shoot aside? Is that not how to prove a point when you want to say, yes, that I want to solve this problem? Why are they carrying AK-47 killing people all over the place? You mean they have the right to do that? Over what? When you ask them, I said that their cattle are being rustled. Look, cattle is not like a rat or one small animal you can put in your pocket or in your bag. If they rustle your cow, the possibility of getting it is over 100%. All you need to do, report, they will go and get them where they are. Nobody can carry a cow on his head now. They can't even go far if they rustle it. So why would you use that as an excuse that people rustle your cow? These other people that arm robber will on the road and do whatever, why can't they carry gun when they are traveling to counter the armed robbers? My dear, when you have allowed evil to fester, that is what you get. I'm telling you, it is because the freedom given to these Fulani killer herdsmen, that was why other terrorist groups now came in, because they saw how they were acting with impunity and nobody was stopping them. These other people say, so we too, we can join them. That was how they came in. But wiped out a particular group of people, either because of their religion or because of their tribe. That's all. That is all. And the government is aware. That is even what is most painful. Government saw this. They are not making any effort to rein in these guys. Give the military marching order. Shoot them aside wherever you see them with any gun. Rather, after operating, then the military will now come and be telling the injury to take heart. Nobody will be arrested. Nobody will be reprimanded. No statement will be made. They will just disappear as they came. Then tomorrow they will go to another area and do the same mayhem. Meanwhile, you and I don't have food to eat. All because of these people.
How?
I don't know the one that chase away farmers from their farmland. But ask yourself, why are they particular about farmland? If these people meant well for Nigeria, if actually they are Nigerians, would they be doing this evil to us? If these people are part of this country called Nigeria, will they be wicked to their fellow Nigerians? That is why I have insisted that these people are not from us. They are not Nigerians. If not, they cannot be this wicked to the same Nigeria. It's not possible. They are not Nigerians. They are not. That's why they are very heartless. They kill with so much wickedness in their heart because they have no stake here. They are not Nigerians. I challenge them to come out and trace their ancestral home in Nigeria. Let them come and trace it. They are not Nigerians. That's why they are doing what they are doing. I have never seen the level of wickedness these people used to display. You will rip open the belly of a pregnant woman, cut off head, rip up children's belly and all that. Very wicked way. Look, precious. In fact, I have said it here. There are things that even Satan cannot tolerate. The question is, what are you killing people for? What is the problem? What is at stake here? We know what Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. Self-determination. We know what Sunday Igboho is talking about. The same thing. These other people that are killing people and destroying lives, what are they fighting for, precious? Can you tell me? Tell me. Let me know. At least we cannot say, okay, it makes sense. It does not make sense. Can you tell me what these people are up to? That they have to surround the whole Nigeria. They are using this cow as a cover to what they are doing. You cannot tell me that you need the whole Nigeria to graze your cow. It is not possible. It's a lie. How many cows are we talking about here? How many? But if they want to cover it by telling you it's farmer header clash. Which header? What are you heading? Are you the only one rearing cow? Yet their brothers in government, they will find one particular way to to cover what they are doing. Meanwhile, the real issue is there is ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. That's what they are doing. So you cannot call it a header clash. It's not possible. They are wiping away an entire community.
Barrister Darlington, is that not too much of a heavy word to use?
Is that what?
Because often government has always called it header farmers clash.
No, that is not. It's a lie. I just told you now. How is it a clash? Pressure, when you are clashing, like when you go to a football tournament, you select 11 this side, you select 11 this side. You are of equal strength in the field. Maybe when this commentator want to make it look like, it's a very heavy, Arsenal and Man U clash. It was clash of the Titans. Sorry to handsome. Man U had been falling flat all these years. The guy, in fact, I pity him.
Yeah.
So it is that kind of comparison that you can make. But not when somebody carry AK-47 against a farmer that is carrying hoe, shovel, and maybe cutlass. What would cutlass do to somebody who is carrying AK-47? From only 2 meters away, he are taking you out with your cutlass. What will you do? Just 2 meters away from you, he are taking you out. And somebody says, and you people bought it. The press bought it. Clash. That was what they coined to cover what these people are actually doing. I have told you here that if you go and take inventory of those that are being killed, their religion and their tribe, you will now know exactly what I'm saying. If you are doubting me, let somebody take time, go and check the people that are being killed in large numbers like this, the tribe they belong to and the religion they profess, and tell me whether they are Fulani people. Maybe tell me whether they are Fulani people, then you now know what I'm talking about. Tell me. They just, treat it shilly. They cover what they are doing, calling it a clash. And some ignorant Nigerians bought it. Go and check what happened in 1804. The same system. And you are telling me that it has ended. It's a continuation of what they started. Because they succeeded with Sokoto Caliphate and all that, they want to bring it down here. It's coming down here. Unfortunately, Amotekun that the Southwest established to check these people, they are even becoming weak. They are now begging them for peace.
Okay, so since you already spoke about Amotekun, let's go to that conversation. I was waiting for you to land first. So we hear that crisis is brewing between herders and farmers in Igbarauke, Ifedore local council area of Ondo State, over the alleged destruction of crops worth 265 million naira. Then destroy agricultural products, farm, or things where people farm, we reach 265 million naira, and a cows destroy them. On the farmland managed by the Owena Dam Farmers Association. Now, with tension rising over the development, the aggrieved farmers had accused the herders of deliberately allowing their cattle to graze indiscriminately on farmland, which resulted in the purported destruction of 25% of their farmlands. I'm coming because, Barrister Darlington, there is a video that I played a long time ago, I think it was last year, of a man who said he took loan to do a plantation.
Exactly.
He showed video of the plantation. All of them, cow finished them. The plantation. He said loan that he took, how will he manage to pay back? This is what he used the loan to do, to plant the plantain. How is he going to pay back? So it looks like that is exactly what these people are facing. Now, following the developments, the Amotekun Corps in the state quickly waded in, summoning the herders and farmers to the headquarters of the Corps in the state, while stressing the importance of peaceful coexistence. So it is very important. May everybody live together, both farmers, both herders, during the meeting. That's what he said. Now, the commander of Amotekun in the state, Adetunji Adeleye, reaffirmed the government's directive to enforce the anti-open grazing law. Now, Adeleye, who refuted accusations that Amotekun had unjustly targeted herders, explained that they say they can't accuse the Oga of the Amotekun, say it be like say they target only herders only. So he can't say no. He explained that measures employed by the Corps, including the detention of the herders and their cattle, were lawful and intended to facilitate dialogue between the parties involved. In fact, he says our agency is tasked with ensuring compliance with government policies, particularly concerning open grazing. That is to say that there's even an open grazing, anti-open grazing law that they have in Ondo State that, these people are flouting. Now, he said, we operate within the law and do not tolerate false narratives aimed at inciting conflict. But bottom line, they are asking for meat. However, Miyeji Allah denied allegations of deliberate crop destruction, stressing that their cattle had mistakenly strayed on the farmland. According to the headers, the farmers were fabricating incidents to justify punitive measures against herdsmen by Amotekun. But now that it's established that the cattle have or the cows, malus, have destroyed the farmland worth about 265 billion naira. At the long run, Barrister Darlington, who pays for the damages?
Precious,
sir?
I was listening very carefully to you.
Okay, sir.
Are you sure that IPOP is not involved here?
Barrister Darlington, please now.
Are you sure? I was thinking that this thing, somehow, are you sure that it was not Nnamdi Kanu that sent those cows? So check it very well, because everything that happened is either IPOP or IBUS or ESN. Have you forgotten? So a group of people will leave their homestead far in the north and they will come down here and cause this kind of damage in the southwest. And they are now making peace with them. But when somebody cough here, the Lagos Ibadan press will rise up. Even if they did not find the person, they will call the Igbos out. Look at that. This is why I get angry. Pressure, this is why I get angry. So some people have the right to do whatever they like in Nigeria. Nobody will talk. You just dismiss it as if it has nothing. It doesn't matter. 260-something million worth of farm product destroyed in a farm in the southwest, too. Not Yoruba, so somebody from somewhere, not even around here. And then we just dismiss it as nothing. Let one Igbo man even do, just maybe go and touch something like that. Maybe close, maybe he cut one plantain tree. Say he want to use it to do something. You see what will happen. I said, just cut it. I am ashamed of all of them. Very, very ashamed of all of them.
Please,
very, very ashamed of all of them. You are not talking about it. Instead of you to be very frontal about it. Every time when this is, we just pamper it, we just treat it as if as if it does not matter. Then tomorrow they will do the worst one. After that, they will do another one. How long can we continue to cow under the jackboot of headers? Are they the only one rearing cattle? Did you know the amount of damage? Do you know that in some parts of Ogun State today, people cannot cross that place? That is a no-go area. As I talk to you today, now, you can't cross there. They are taking it over. Yet, it pains me so much. When our brothers in the south, they will show all this, yet they see the Igbo man as their problem. If Ruben Abat is not talking, Bayo no longer will be talking. This other person will be. Meanwhile, the real problem is with them. It's with them, precious. It's with them. Nobody will talk about it. It's with them. I said I was just trying to know, maybe along the line, somebody will say, there's so two Igbo men who are involved in this matter. Look at that. It's a very big shame. I thank God these things are happening and we are taking record. Let me see the day anybody will call Igbo man anywhere, say he did it. That day, that person will have me to contend with. Because when these things happen, it pains me that they don't confront them. They will not confront them, precious. They will not ask them to leave their land. But if it's an Igbo man, just to make a statement like this, all of them will rise up. They will rise up and start shouting, yeah, insulting Igbos, right? If they are not insulting P2B, they are insulting all the Igbos. Meanwhile, the real people, the real problem is with them. Till tomorrow, they can't confront it. They cannot. It's always Igbo man, Igbo man. I wish them well, oh. I wish them well.
All right, let's move on to other issues. Oh, by the way, still speaking about insecurity. So the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has emphasized the need for more proactive and decisive measures, particularly targeting the criminal elements hiding in forests to effectively address banditry in the country. He said the solution to the menace of armed banditry is to conquer the forest where the criminal elements are now hiding. Ganduje made the suggestion when he led the National Working Committee of the party as a sympathy visit to the Niger State Governor, Mohammed Omar Bagu, over last week's tanker explosion in Diko. Now, advocating an offensive security operations strategy, Ganduje praised the efforts of the governor. In fact, one of the things he said that it is very important that the military should flush out all these bandits from our forests. They should do that because it is very necessary so that we'll get our forest. But after all, it's the forest they hide. So by the time we flush them from the forest, where would they now go and hide again? Barrister Darlington.
They will not come out. Precious.
Sir?
They will not come out. Their brother Garuba Shehu said that they are free to live where they like. Remember, when Akeredolu told them to leave that place as a forest reserve by government, they say no, that they can live anywhere. Eh? Is that not why they're all over the bushes? And their brothers are supporting them. Eh? I said this, I can't explain it seriously. I cannot explain it. When the people have decided to be a terror to fellow Nigerians, and yet we are living with it. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to address it. They can't even mention their name. Eh? How else can anybody be a coward in your own land, in your own soil?
Barrister Darlington, is that
not cowardice for somebody to come and bring war in your own home, and you can't even challenge him? Because of what? You want peace, Abi? Are you serious? The man that left all his homestead in the far north and came to bring war to you, he wanted peace, Abi? It is you now that in your home, in your own house, that will now confront him. You want peace. You are the one that want peace, Abi. Meanwhile, the man have come for full-fledged war. Instead of you to confront him, he said, no, for peace to reign. Are you serious? Okay, is the peace ready now, Precious? Or your talk? All the while we are pampering these people, pleading and begging them, have we gotten the peace? Have you not seen that it has become worse? Just because we have all surrendered our lives to terrorists. And so they are taking hold of everything. Just because you want peace. Is that hard to want peace? Precious, is that hard to want peace? Answer me. So, when Hitler started his murderous Nazi Germany, imagine if the whole world have said, for peace to reign, let us allow Hitler. Do you know what would happen by now? No, history is there to teach us a lesson, but we are not learning anything. Precious, history is there to teach us a lesson, but we are not learning. You think that what happened in 1804 have ended? Oh, God, no problem. No problem. I wish them well, but let it be on record that we said it. Because for somebody to commit suicide, he didn't think about it in one day. He didn't. He was careful about it. How can you can't have peace? Look at how much we have lost in development because of these people. Every day, killing. They don't talk of any other thing. You don't think of any other thing. No progressive idea. Just have to take people's land and kill people, rape women. What kind of life is that? And it's coming from a particular group of people. Instead of all of us to come out and say, no, this is the extent we can go with you people. Everybody just looking at the other side because it has not gotten to their own backyard. It has not gotten to their own family. Look, how do you solve a problem by behaving as if it does not exist? How? Continuously for 15 years now, Precious. Have you calculated how much we have lost in manpower, in material, in resources, in finance? Money that would have been used to develop Nigeria, we are spending it fighting a useless war. Useless war, completely useless. Because as of today, I don't know what we are fighting. I don't know. I cannot even pinpoint it. I cannot explain what is at stake here. I don't know. So, what kind of war is that? Go and check. Go to the National Assembly. Tell the chairman of committee on military. Let him give you the amount of money they have signed for the president to give to this military to fight this terrorism. Maybe that you now understand what I'm talking about. All right. We are talking of trillions of naira, trillions.
Barrister Darlington, let's quickly move to other conversations. Last week, earlier this week, we talked about the 8 billion naira that was voted or budgeted by the Ministry of Power to sensitize Nigerians. That is to do town crier for Nigerians to now, so that they can pay NEPA bill. Oga Adelabu has responded, or our Minister of Power. He says that 8 billion naira is not to do town crier to Nigerians to teach them how to pay NEPA bill. No. It's to do town crier to Nigerians so that they will not go and to Nigerians and bandits that used to vandalize the power lines so that they will not vandalize again. So we use the money to do town crier. Now go. Good though to destroy power lines. So good though to destroy power line. 8 billion only. That's what I want to use it to do. So let me read it out here. As the Minister of Power, Adelabu Adebayo, has reassured Nigerians of his commitment to delivering a stable electricity supply, stating that efforts are ongoing to improve the country's power infrastructure. Adebayo also addressed misconceptions surrounding the 8 billion allocated in the Ministry of Power's 2025 budget, clarifying that the funds are earmarked for advocacy against vandalism and to educate, enlighten, and deploy technology to safeguard power infrastructure, not for sensitizing citizens to pay electricity bills. So the minister, who came on the fire on social media following claims that the ministry was spending 8 billion naira on electricity bill awareness, dismissed. He said, no. Ironio, it is not true. This is the real truth. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, Barrister Darlington, that thing you were saying about insecurity again, the House of Rep has also said it. They said, in fact, that the reason why there is low farm produce and farmers are not producing well is because of insecurity. But let's go back to Oga Adelebo. At least now he has cleared the coast. We now understand where the money is going to. Yes, sir. Is it not a good cause?
No, this is medicine after death.
A good cause now, because we're going to be educating Nigerians. So that they will not vandalize our pipeline.
Are you serious? This one, the grip that has been collapsing, was it made by Nigerians or what? I don't understand. Was it Nigerian? This national grid that has been collapsing, was it the made possible by Nigerians?
Some of them is because of the vandalism.
Precious.
Sir, you almost got me choking. Sir.
The national grid that has been collapsing.
Yes, sir.
Did they tell you that it is caused by Nigerians? Who is that Nigerian that will go and grab a high tension and draw it down and pull it down? Who is that Nigerian? Is his hand steel made of iron or what? Precious, please tell this man to let us be. Let him try another lie. This one will not help. Please.
How do you mean, sir?
If these things are properly installed and all that, why will it collapse? Who will go there to touch it? No, tell me who. The person will not come out alive now. Yes, we are talking of high tension. Who will go there and touch the national grid? Do you know the amount of the amount of energy that this thing carry? That somebody will go and make it collapse where? You can't even go close to it. It will, in fact, it will roast the person. You are telling me you want to go and sensitize. Who doesn't know that electric can shock? Do you need to tell anybody not to go close to it? That he's telling us he want to stop us from vandalizing what? Go and check, Adelabu, check. It is your people that are doing it. Mr. Adelabu, check. The kokoro where they chop a for, is there under the for? Go and check. An ordinary human being cannot touch NEPA high tension to vandalize it. It's not possible. It is those who know about it and they are working with NEPA. Because I understand that each collapse, they spend $25 million to put it back. Is that not something that somebody that can look and say, okay, there is something here? There is something here. So when they do it, unfortunately, Adelabo, yes, he's an accountant. Is it not what they tell him that he will agree? Even when they are vandalizing it in his presence, he won't even know. They will only tell him, oh God, you see this one is no longer good. Though.
But Barrister Darlington, that's the Honorable Minister of Power.
I am telling you, let it. What are you saying? Is it
Sir?
not? Is it not? Is it in dispute that he's an accountant?
But he may have studied about the ministry now that he's
Study what? No, study what? You mean he started learning electricity when they now appointed him as a NEPA minister? Is that when he started learning about it?
Is that not possible, sir? Is that not possible?
No, we don't want trial and error. No. From where we are now, we need experts. Especially in that particular industry, we need experts. Let him go back to school. When he finishes, we can now look for another thing for him. If you know what he's doing, all this wouldn't have been happening under his watch. Because he will know. And he will tell them who is doing what. But because he doesn't know, is it not what they told him? Is it not what they told him? I remember when Baton Naji was there. In one day, he sacked 2 NEPA managers who doesn't want us to have prepaid meter. He sacked all of them. That was when they now bet their fangs on him and say he must go. If you know what you are doing, nobody will tell you rubbish. Because even before they do it, you already know. You from your office, you will tell them what is wrong. You are monitoring things from your control room because you know it very well. But can Adelabu say the same thing? He's just there to take money from us. That's all he's doing. Collect money. Whether the light is working or not, it doesn't concern. Just bring the money. That's what Adelabu is doing. That up till now, we are still struggling with 4,000 megawatts. It does not concern him. He's not telling us he can't do, he can't not to vandalize. Where is even the light to vandalize? Is it not when something is there that you talk of vandalization? Is it there? It's not there. So he's just using an excuse to tell us he wants to do this. It's not. In fact, let him go and look for something else to tell us, because this one, it did not add up. It did not add up. That's the truth. I pray that Tinubu will reassign this man, so that this particular industry, NEPA, that is, we can have a sigh of relief. With Adelabu, NEPA will never improve. With this thing he's telling us now. So after spending this money to safeguard the infrastructure, if it did not work, what happened next? Precious.
Sir?
You mean this thing he's doing now, this 8 billion now, it will solve the problem of vandalization, Abi? Meanwhile, remember, he told you the other day that there is no guarantee that the national grid will not collapse again, no? Precious, please. He said this with his own mouth, that there's no guarantee. That means he don't understand that he doesn't know what he's doing. If up till now, nobody can get me a solution to national grid collapse, it means that the people there, they don't know what they are doing. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that, because we hear of other clans that have enjoyed electricity non-stop for over 50 years. Those countries, you mean people there, they are not human beings. They are spirits. The people that are managing their power sector, they came from the moon. They are not human beings. They didn't learn in the same places other people in Nigeria learn their own electricity, Abi. It's unfortunate. Let him tell us another thing, or let him return that money. It's of no use. There is nothing to even police or to safeguard, not to talk of the one they will vandalize.
All right, so let's move on to other conversation. We heard earlier today that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reportedly gave his tacit approval to the removal of Honorable Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly following his impeachment by 32 out of the 40 members of the House of Assembly last week. Now, the lawmakers cited alleged infractions, including corruption and high-handedness, as a reason for Obasa's removal. In closed-door meeting in Abuja yesterday Wednesday evening, President Tinubu met with the Assembly's new leadership, including the newly elected Speaker, Right Honorable Mojishola Lasbat Miranda, and members of the Governance Advisory Council, GAC. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, and the ousted Speaker Obasa were notably absent from the meeting, although Obasa was reportedly in Abuja. We heard he's in Abuja, but he was not present in the meeting. Now, sources revealed to newsmen that President Tinubu expressed dissatisfaction with how the lawmakers carried out impeachment, likening it to a coup. That is to say, Oga say, Oga President will say, now I don't like us when I do this kind of thing. I want to do them now. You know, good. This one can't like saying a coup and a plot against them. You know, good. However, after pleas from GAC leaders and acknowledgement of Obasa's alleged excesses, Tinubu reluctantly endorsed the Assembly's decision. That is, the governors in council, a big governance advisory council, they come beg and say, no, God, this person where they sorry for, he commits crime or the thing where he do in hand, the way they carry in hand too much, he go the cut in coat when hand no reach, you know good or waiting do they bad. Okay, Tinubu can say, now so you do. Okay, now since when I don't talk now, yeah, make approve them. But you know good, they like cool. Okay, this is just me breaking it down. Now, Speaker Miranda, on her part, pledged to prioritize transparency, inclusion, and good governance in her leadership, ensuring the effective delivery of democratic dividends to Lagosians. Barrister Darlington, sir.
You know, Precious.
Sir?
Have you read one book, The Godfather by Mario Puzo, or even watch it?
I even watched the film, sir.
Good. Whenever The Godfather, give out a contract on somebody, he will pretend as if he does not even know what is going on. No. Until the deed is done, then they will now bring report to him. He will not be telling, who told you people to do this?
Barrister Darlington, I don't understand what you're saying.
Who told you? Nobody, I'm not aware. You should have told me before you carry out this thing. No. Just to look like a good guy. Meanwhile, he was the guy pulling the strings from behind.
Barrister Darlington, now you're alleging the president may have been aware from the beginning.
Are you serious? Precious.
Sir?
So up till now, you want to tell me that there is anybody in that state assembly that Tinubu did not have a hand in his staying there, or that Obasa had been there on his own without Tinubu's support? No, is it possible, or do we want to pretend about it? The thing is that Obasa wanted to be the other person. He wanted to anoint himself. That was the only thing that he did wrong. You go and read the 48 laws of power. Don't outshine the master. Obasa was trying to assert himself. He believed that he has gotten enough money and now he can challenge the status quo. But they had to tell him that no, in Lagos State, it is structured in such a way that Tinubu wants it to be. So you cannot go and ask Ambode. Ambode wanted to redesign Lagos from what Tinubu did, and that was why he fell out. So any other person who want to try it will be visited with the same treatment. How could he say he does not know? Is it possible a whole speaker, the most powerful speaker in Nigeria, they remove him like that, and then the owners of Lagos are not aware? Are you serious? You want me to believe that, Abi? I will not believe it, too. It was I knew when they came here for holidays during the Yuletide. You remember? Meetings were being held. Remember, we discussed it here. Between Osonwo-Olu and this same Obasa. where a certain bill was sent to Sanwo-Olu to sign, but he did not sign it. Remember? And that was when Obasa was trying to create his own clique, his own structure, apart from the structure on ground. Because Lagos is all about structure. So I don't see why anybody should pretend. If Tinubu come out and tell us, well, with the things you people said he did, well, you people have done your whatever you need to do. I mean, we will challenge him. When he said Ambode will not go for second term, did Ambode go? Did Ambode go? Really? So let them stop all those pretenses, and let's move on. Lagos has already, I don't know how to even put. They say it's the center of excellence, Abi. They say Lagos is the center of excellence, Abi. You can see how excellent it is. Very excellent. Precious. Lagos is very, very excellent too. When it comes to politics, very, very excellent. Don't play with Lagos. So the Lagos state politics, very excellent. Very, very excellent. In fact, it's a model in the whole world. Let's go on. So, Gbajabi Amila, sorry for you. With what happened to Obasa, I don't even know whether your ambition will still come up. Or any other person. Any other person. So, Lagos politics is not for free for all. You can only come up when you are told to come up. Democracy in Lagos is not what it is supposed to be. It is what one man have decided it should be. If you don't like, well, there's nothing you can do about it. That's what happened. Precious,
Sir?
Do you know why I'm very angry?
No,
when
sir.
this thing started, some of us cried out that no, this monster will become something that nobody can control. We were saying it here, but they said, it's okay. Go back to your state. Go and do whatever to your state. Kiniko. And gradually, the people of Lagos sold their rights and handed it over to somebody. And now you are complaining. Look, after Emiloko, it will be Omo Miloko. After Omo Miloko, Omo Miloko. Then after that, Iyawo Miloko. If your head is two, come and challenge it. Nonsense.
All right, Lagos, Nigeria phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversation tonight. 0700-903-903-903. That's the number to call. 0817-175-6338. That's the other number to call. We also have a third line that you can call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. These are the numbers to call. Get on calling us right away. 0700-903-903-903. 0817-175-6338 and 0803-692-9933. I run you through the hot topics we've had tonight after the break. Stay with us, Lagos. We'll be right back.
Views on the street.
We go to bed empty hunger.
To the blaring horns of a hustling city. The loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
Dear valued listeners, we believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it is crucial that we foster an environment of respect as we desire healthy discussion and diverse opinions. So, how do you contribute to a more responsible and informed dialogue? 1. Fact check before you speak. Take time to verify the information you intend to share. 2. Respectful language. Choose your words thoughtfully and avoid derogatory or offensive words. 3. Encourage a healthy debate. 4. Lead by example as a listener. You also have a powerful voice. To be part of the conversation, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 or send a WhatsApp message to 0817 175 6338. For all marketing and sales inquiries, please call 0912 666 9908. Words have power. Use them wisely.
You are welcome back. Lagos, Nigeria, still 90.3. Voice of the People FM. Still with your girl, Precious. All right, let's get started with the calls. Phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903 0817 175 6338 and 0803 692 9933. These are the numbers to call. Hello, good evening and welcome. Good evening. No, now. If you call, you quench it now. Hello, good evening. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Crystal clear. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Darlington. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah. The one that concerns me is this Mr. Delabo. That's the topic that concerns. How can Lama tell us that using 8 billion or the 8 million, right?
Billion.
You
8
do what?
billion.
This thing, if I hear this thing, used to, because here in my street, even if the NEPA shall be spark like this, everybody will run. Who will be right thinking when we go to do NEPA? Not even the one where we say if it's spark for everybody will run. Now we say person go the transformer, go do it. Thank you, my dear.
Well done.
Hello, good evening.
They believe we are Mumu now.
Oh dear. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir?
Good evening.
Thank you.
Dr. Darlington, I greet you, sir. Good evening.
Well done, sir.
Yes, sir. My name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Shola, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. This, what do they call them? Is it insurgents, or is it terrorists, or is it bandits, or is it herdsmen that are killing people up and down? You know, you mentioned my local government. You know, I'm from Ondo State. And the federal local government, my town is a town called Ijare. It's not far from Akure. I don't know, maybe you heard some 2 or 3 years ago, where some herdsmen took their cows and their cows were struck by thunder.
Thunder, yeah. They say we pay for it.
Yes, it is my own town, Igare. That was where winch used to flow in the afternoon those days, but now they are more civilized. So what is my point? My point is that they've been warning the Southwesterners. There was one documentary some years back, Yoruba Roni, about the influx of these people. And you know, our leaders were busy playing politics. Look at Sunday Igboho. That guy single-handedly. You know, for me, that guy should have been the Hare Onokaka. And you know, he's a title for warrior, the protectorate.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly, I said it.
I'm telling you, but even the other one was hating on him. I don't want to mention his name. You know what? The one they gave the Hare Onokaka political office.
Of course.
Now, do you know that on a daily basis, I've noticed that almost on a daily basis, you see this trailer load of all these people, you know, Ross. They are everywhere. There's an agenda. Now, we have a lot in our hands because the moment they give them the go-ahead to strike, I don't know how we can defend ourselves. That is by the way. I think Simon is just doing it openly, that this is what I want to do. This is what I will call public stealing. Forget. Do they want to install a public address system in the sky? 8 billion naira. So all those ones, they are just then for our own president now saying that he doesn't know about what's going on. Saying ignorance. You know, just by certainty has mentioned it. You know, they are in the hands of Abbas. These people, there is a mafia. I don't know. I'm just saying that the way so they're just ignorant by mafia. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. People that are passive, let them be passive. Let us be looking and let's see where we are going to in this country. It is well. God bless VOP. God bless me.
All right, thank you. God bless you too. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello?
Yes, please, welcome.
Yeah. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Morgan Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Oga, I too much.
Hey,
make I greet you. Only greeting I want greeting. Nothing again. You know that because of all these Fulani herdsmen, when Nandi Kalu they leak the secret, when they worry best, why Nandi Kalu go to talk all these things? When you want to occupy East Igbo land, you want to occupy and carry gifts Fulani for them to occupy. This problem.
All this song where you they talk, not be conspiracy theory, brother. Calm down.
He said, Nandi Kalu, I ain't got the problem. Yes.
Wait, I said, Nandi Kalu, I can't leak the secret of what Buhari won't bring come for Igbo land. Nandi Kalu the TC, that's why. Buhari get the mind, he push him up and down. Because of waiting Nandi Kalu leak. Now, Tinubu don't enter instead of Tinubu to know what this will plan. The sign agreement with Buhari. Make you no touch this side, make you no stop this my people. Make they penetrate the goal. If you like Yoruba people, make they allow us to kill them. I don't know. Thank God for the letter of Governor of Ondo State. That man, he stands on it and he starts the fight. And so much like that man. If not that man, Igboho, different thing would have happened for this Southwest. Because they don't enter them, they enter their mouth self. Only because of that, when Igboho the fight, the man will be present now. You know, cough, you don't talk anything. If they say one contest as a president, you know, they talk. Say, me people, stop this, my people. Go and fight, go and defend your people.
All right, you've had your 2 minutes.
Just keep quiet.
You've had your 2 minutes.
May God bless you. May God bless you. Thank you. I just call me, I greet you.
All right,
thank you, Oga.
Yeah, but you don't do more than greeting now. Now, greeting is still a greet for 2 minutes.
Happy with you.
All right, hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Joval. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Good evening,
Go ahead.
Barrister Darlington.
Jova.
Precious, good evening.
Thank you. Good evening.
And I want to greet the producer. I greet you, Promise.
She will hear you from the backyard where she used to be.
Barrister Darlington, you know, when you were dropping history here of 1800, some people will not understand. They need to go and open those books and read it. I don't want to believe that this saying that when you want to hide something from the black man, you put it in a book. You narrow it to Nigerians. Like, want to hide something to Nigerians, you put that thing in the book. People should always go and read these things you're saying. They will understand how this, what do I call it, jihadist enforcement started and how they penetrated Nigeria. To be honest, the typical Northerners, those who are real Northerners, in fact, they have even lost their land to these people, the grip of these people we are talking about.
Identity.
But if you go to the north now, the typical Hausa man who is a peaceful person, a peaceful loving person, does not even have anything again, no say in their own land. That aside, President coming to Lagos State and the speaker, it is very simple now. See, this man, what he did, you know, I don't want to say that is a payback to him. I don't want to be using one with big words. But it's obvious that if Baba is for weak until the Baba is no longer around, like, you remember what happened in Oyo State then with Adedibu? People should also go and read how Adedibu held Oyo State until when he was no longer around, before Oyo, you know, breathed. So maybe that's what is replicating here. Then finally, I want to talk about this, the issue of Minister Adelabu. Precious.
Sir?
You see that Minister Adelabu? People don't understand. That man does not know anything about electricity. Precious, if you hire a carpenter to become Minister of Health, that carpenter will not understand what is called jugular vein, where life and death of a person
now
is.
there I go hit him myself.
In fact, immediately you ask him to do any surgery, now that in court, and the person will just drown and die. Because he doesn't know anything. Look at Adelabu. He's saying he's in Nigerians that are vandalizing power, or what's it called, greed. There's nothing that can happen, like President said, with electricity without the collaboration or the leaders who are working there. Do I know anything about electricity? Do you know the wire that is carrying current at a time? Can you have to where you switch it off on? And this is annoying Nigerians. This was the man that want to use 8 billion naira now to announce that we should pay our bill the other time. Coming up with this one again. This man, like President said, with him, immediately President mentioned that with Adela, electricity will never work in Nigeria. I shouted amen without me knowing about it. I shouted amen. And it looks like it is so. So we are waiting. Let this president fire him. You redeploy him to another sector. How can the accountants, or what is it, did he study? And be managing our power minister? This grid will continue to collapse until that man is removed from that office. And I think it has collapsed like this. I don't know, but I'm not sure because there's no light found. I agree to balancing. Precious, I wait to step down if there's any.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Joel. All right, phone lines are still open. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Precious.
Sir?
Good evening. Now, well done.
Thank you.
My
Innocent.
name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamu.
You're welcome, Mogaino. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please. I want to talk one thing. They say this 8 billion they are talking, the power is talking, say that they want to use it. If he's supposed to, you also as a pressure supposed to be supporting this man because he's the media that is going to eat this money. It's not media that the other television station, other radio station is going to pay this money to be continue telling these people not to go. So he's supposed to be his fans on this one. And again,
Jaga Innocent, calm down, make her ask again. I go be in fan. All right, go ahead and you're again.
And again, I want to talk about how everybody's, you know, when you say it's not good to be heavy to somebody, don't be heavy to somebody because this Tulumbu, everybody's complaining. 85% of Nigerians, including the governors, those that are governors today, want to be like him, including their former states. Did I know that, you know, when anybody is talking, calling someone's name, he wants to be like him. He wants to be like him. That's why he mentioned that. Why am I saying this? Do I know that your former governor of your state want to be like this man? It's now when he brings somebody as a governor. That time I know that is this why he's calling this man name. Why am I saying this? Is this 95 or 90% of Nigerians want to be like this man. But God has given him, I don't know why God gave him that opportunity. So let him use it well for the whole Nigerians. That's what I say. But I know most everybody wants to be like him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. You say you don't want to be like anybody. No, help me turn off the volume of your radio set, please. Hello?
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, you're welcome, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening, Barrister Darlington. My name is Mayor. I'm calling from Prestac.
Mayor, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. Considering this Adelabu issue, where I'm sitting now, down now, my house, where I'm calling you from, I have not seen light for the past 2 weeks. And this is where the minister is going to, from raising using town crier for bill to now fighting vandalism. I see it as the man has nothing to offer. Like Banditry said, he has no iota of knowledge about power. It's just that when the head is rotten, everything follows suit. This government, only God knows where they are driving us to. Then on the issue of insecurity, we see the same thing. Because nobody knows the direction. Insecurity or economy, or we are just at the mercy of. In fact, we don't even know where we are going now. So, listen, well done. I know you are the. Let me give you the senior advocate of the masses now. Let's continue. You are the senior advocate of the masses.
Yeah, well done.
So, and you are now the president of the masses.
Ah, God.
Where God, without the light of God, though.
Ah, God.
What happened to? Because this one is by the time this man finishes, I don't think maybe some people will be apologizing to Labata. I'm telling you honestly. So let us keep watching what God can do for us. Because for now, the way we are heading to, I don't know. I don't know. I have to comment on this.
It's terrible.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
All right, Lagos phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903 0817 175 6338. Let me go to WhatsApp immediately because I have to return again to YouTube and then I get back to your calls. Good evening, Precious. Can't you understand that what is happening in this country now is an agenda from a particular region? I've always mentioned that Islamization of the country is at hand. From all this analysis, what do you think? Me, what do I think? Me, Bella from Amo. Namdi Okoli, anti-Easts. How must we eat his cow meat? I don't understand. And Dozie Augustine says this noise about herdsmen versus farmers is a smoke screen to push for land settlement for the herdsmen in every state in Nigeria, from where they plan to perfect the agenda. Already, the livestock ministry has been positioned to advance this agenda. That's what you said. And Maggie Odibo from Oshodi says, prescription, Madam Prescription. No, Madam Precious. Hope you're good now. I'm fine. I think that was a typo. I am fine. Thank you so much. May God heal me. Thank you so much, and amen to your prayers. Please, if I may ask, is it only those from South here that live and comment on VOP? Even amongst your analysts, I've never heard of any Northerner bearing name here. Grandma Maggie. Well, Grandma, now, if you have been listening, people call us from Nasarawa State. Somebody has called us from Kano. Some Northerners call us, those of them that live in Lagos State here. And sometimes when we raise issues like this, they have even called to affirm on issues like, that are raised by our analysts. So yes, they call us. All right, thank you. Igwe Anatara DK Ma. Igwe Natara DK Ma. No. What does that mean, Barrister Darlington? Chibweze Rahim won't agree from a consistent to that message. And then he says, good evening, VOP. How did Barrister Darlington confront header ravage in the southeast? Emmanuel is asking you that. How did you confront the header ravage in the southeast?
Because we took time. Yeah, we took preemptive measures. We did not allow them to settle down like they settled in Benue and Jos. That is the issue. Because when people hear IPOB, Igbos and all that, it's because we don't tolerate this type of thing. We are not... You may accuse us of everything, but we don't take it.
So how did you handle? Well, let's take this call. When we'll come back, I would like to hear from you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Precious.
Sir? Who is that? That called me like you're my father's brother.
Okay. This is Zerenadi calling from Spain.
Zerenadi, you're welcome. Zerenadi,
After 20 years.
Happy New Year.
You're welcome. Serena, I heard that they say that non-indigenous, non-citizens should not be buying land again in Spain. Is it true? Non-citizens should not buy properties again in Spain.
Hi, network.
Oh.
Sorry. Can you repeat?
Yes, is it true?
I said I hear that they say non-citizens should not buy properties again in Spain. Is that correct? Oh, Zereo. Hello. Apologies.
Please
Network is
back.
really.
You must answer the question.
All right. Okay. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. Who called me that? Who remembered my former name?
Oh, this is Diokpa Noah.
You're welcome, Diokpa.
I'm reaching you from Agboru.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Barrister Darlington, I greet you, sir.
Well done.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Pretty precious. My contribution this evening is that we have a government that does not know where the steering is, where they are steering Nigerians to. This is the government that came into power.
The call on WhatsApp should just be on standby, please. All right, go ahead, please. Go ahead, sir.
The first thing you announced, to us is that subsidy is gone. No problem. The National Assembly, they went on a salad dinner at Aso Rock. Both Godwin Akpabio, Gospel Akpabio, and Tajudeen Abbas told the president, to the hearing of the whole world, Nigerians inclusive, that the National Assembly belongs to him, that whatever he brings, he will get. And today we are seeing it. You have an overfloated government handed over to you. You came in and the intention was that you downsize the size of your government. But instead of doing that, he's creating more portfolios. He's creating more positions for ministers. I don't understand it. And the funniest thing is that when you say a Mileko, I don't know, I'm not a Yoruba man, I'm an Igbo man, I don't know. But you don't come with the intention that it is your turn only to dabaru everything you met on ground.
Right.
It is not done. It is simply not done.
All right.
Tinubu is not leading Nigerians well. It is a simple truth. We have. That is why most times I listen to your program and I listen to Remy anytime he calls. Remy taught me he gave me one thought. He said that in your program, he said that if corruption is a product, that was I'm quoting Remy, if corruption is a product, Nigeria would have been number one exporting country to the whole world.
Stop it. Oh yeah, it's okay. Come and be going. You've done your 2 minutes, eh? Thank you so much.
That's my son, eh?
Thank you. No, I can't hold on because you've done your 2 minutes. Or someone is already on standby waiting. Please, sir. Please.
All right, God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening. Apologies for keeping you on hold. Good evening and welcome. Hello, are you there?
Okay, yeah, I'm here. This is Zerenadi calling back.
Oh, hi, Zerenadi. You're welcome back. Thank you. So yeah, I was asking that Happy New Year. I was asking that I hear that they say non-indigenous non-citizens should not buy properties again in Spain. I was asking if that is correct now. If that's been effective.
When was that? No, nothing like that. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go read up again.
The only thing people are just I listened to that. Okay, I listened to the other thing. They just said they're just forcing the government to just follow the footsteps of Donald Trump.
All right, thank you. Well done. Go ahead.
Constantly putting their people first, not this thing. Okay. Well, my brother.
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Happy New Year, Zenadi.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. He can hear you.
I called to greet you because I've tried several times to reach you. It wasn't possible. So how are you doing? I'm okay. Okay, thank God. Maybe let's see what I'll say. Maybe I'll reach you directly and then anytime. Maybe next week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Well, please, there's one thing I want to ask Mr. Darlington. Mr. Darlington. Is it this concerning this guy? I remember that this Ganduje is APC chairman. Is it not his work? Is it not to concentrate on his party? Why is he meddling in all this country, this national affair, or this something concerning Nigeria?
He should not talk.
Chairman of APC. He wants to be relevant too.
No, not that now, but he has the right to.
I'm trying to know if I may.
He said he will capture all the hostage. A man that say he wants to capture the hostage for APC.
All right, Zerinadi, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
Okay, please, there's one other thing. Please, please, can you give me the chance?
Go ahead.
Okay, please, Darlington, I went for business today, but because of what when I listened to this King, this ND I just went back. So I said no need of us killing ourselves. That our people are not doing us well. How can Igbo Solomon did this to his brother while everybody is crying? Why are they treating Igbos like this? When I listened, I said I have to go back. I said let me go and just relax, forget about today activities. And this in short, it was very painful when I had this thing. Today was just
all right, Zerinadi, thank you.
Today.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
let me answer him. You see, Precious.
Sir?
Even in the time of Jesus Christ, who betrayed Jesus Christ? Was it not his kinsmen? That was why he said that a man's worst enemy are members of his household. There is no place, especially if you are fighting for a good cause, that people will love you. Your worst enemy will even be people that are very closer to your family, to your community. They will be the one grumbling, plotting. Whenever they hear your name, so don't mind that idiot. They will say all sorts of things. It happens. But the fact is that, are you pursuing a good cause? At the end of the day, the same people that murdered Jesus Christ, are they not the one now begging for his forgiveness? So all those things it is possible. Any environment, don't because of those people, you fail to do what you're supposed to do.
All right, Paris Starlington, this message from Robert says, good evening, Precious and Darlington. Sometimes I wonder if, the kind of country we are. I say this without sentiment. Why is it that it is only in Nigeria that terrorists or bandits are ravaging in Africa? The rate is too much, higher than any other country in Africa. Can the Northerners tolerate other tribes the way their people or people related to them or their kindreds are tormenting or causing this kind of chaos in this country? Why is it that no Northerner is condemning the killing by armed herdsmen?
Don't mind them.
And not so much about the bandits too. It's like these people have an agenda. That's what he said. Hope it will not be too late before we wake up.
It's left for us to say, let it continue.
Okay. All right. John Mark Innocent says, initially the Buhari's government stopped us from calling them killer Fulani herdsmen. But when their activities became too vicious, the government couldn't stop us from calling them killer Fulani herdsmen again. Yes. Most of these killer herdsmen are migrants from other West African countries. It's so painful that a government cannot protect its own citizens from foreign invaders. Go to Agbara, Abuja, Lagos, etc. Today, there are lots of Benue indigenes who were chased away from their indigenous land by these same killer herdsmen. In some cases, yam barns containing over 200,000 yams are burnt down by these killer herdsmen. But Darlington, you don't dare challenge these killer herdsmen.
You don't.
Because you are in higher place. Because people in higher places are siding them. That's what John Mark Innocent said. Exactly. And then Aberdeen from Bagada said, it's disheartening to know that Barrister Darlington has consistently demonstrated insensitivity towards ethnic and tribal issues. As a guest on national radio station, I urge you to consider the vast audience listening to your words. Refrain from making unsubstantiated claims that can incite hatred among ethnic groups. We should thrive for unity and understanding rather than perpetuating division. But then can you tell me what he said? No, you should make reference to the point, please.
The same people. The pressure, you can see.
Okay, good evening, Barrister Darlington. Please, let's quickly rush some messages and go back to our calls. Good evening, Precious. I know, obviously, that the killer herdsmen will never commit atrocities they are committing in Nigeria if it was in Ghana. Or because the Ghanaian government will not allow them at all. Remember, Ezindib of Ajawa State was arrested because he said he will invite IPOB to come and protect them. The Minister of Power is in one way or the other gathering money for his election campaign come 2027 in Oyo State. And then this is Precious. Good evening. Barrister Darlington, good evening too. God bless you for saying the truth. But my anger is, if these people are hearing what we are saying in this voice of the people, do know I was among the people invited at CP for one Igbo guy said that is bringing Macquarie to. I don't understand. I appreciate you.
Macquarie,
okay.
Macquarie.
All right. And Amechi from Mafaluka says, my friend finished NYC and decided to go into farming. You mean? He said family. He bought land in Ogun State village and chose to plant watermelon in commercial quantity. Cows finished the crops. He was furious and went to complain to the village head. It was there they visited him not to make more noise about it, to avoid being killed by the herdsmen. That was how my friend lost everything. This is why food will continue to be expensive. Nigeria continues to live in pretense concerning the herders and their, and the security issue that they cause. May God save us in this country. That's what Amechi said. And Ernest from Ojo says, I'm still don't understand what type of peace these our brothers are talking about. For same group of people with clear agenda to take your land, destroy your farmland and your earning, you said a lot. I appreciate you. Prince from Elasa said, Precious, truth be told, imagine if it was an Igbo man that his cow goes to people's farms land to destroy their crops. Mr. Darlington, the news would have been in BBC.
What are you telling me? Will any Igbo man be in Lagos?
Well, you said a lot there. Stop it. And the issues of NEPA is their workers is doing it. In my village, after dropped transformer in the morning, by 8, they come back by 11 midnight to check it. But there is some village people waiting for them. Oh, wow, Gabriel. And this is Benue killing over 500,000. That's like wiping away an entire local government area. Is that not war? On the farm destruction in Southwest, it's becoming interesting with the invasion of Southwestern Forest and coming of Sharia courts to Ibadan or your state. So let me get popcorn and pure water and relax and take care of you. He says something about Adela Butu, but I have to leave that. Chief Udo says that's easy boy should stay away from Navy. Maybe it's the spirit wife that is calling. Okay, no. It's okay. Say it's Tinubu is not supporting of Obasa's removal. Let him go behind and use court to reverse it. It's not too late to do that. You should use court if it's not in support. As for the Fulani herdsmen and bandits, as long as they are being pardoned, rehabilitated, and then when caught, they won't stop what they're doing. It shows that politicians are in support of it. That's what you said. And good evening, Precious and Darlington. The Minister of Power knows nothing about power electricity since his field was accounting. Is the reason why they see only increments in power sector.
Yes.
And the accounting make us see increments. The Precious, you never seem to ever get tired of interrupting. I beg or go and rest. I beg. Rest. I beg.
It's to make it to cash money.
Okay. Akiniru said what? Okay. Akiniru here says, oh dear, where is it? Did I lose that message? Okay, yeah, frankly, okay. Okay, however, the secret no agreement, APC government brought Fulani terrorist group and others in our land to fight good luck government, and they can never deny or argue about this. Are you going by what Kawabara just said then? However, they secretly know the agreement they had with them. Of course, can be fulfilled by the chieftains. Well, he said a lot. I'll let that rest there. And the Nigerian voters seem illiterate. I took it upon myself to study why you sent this message to Chuku yesterday, and I can't repeat the rhetoric message. Good evening, VOP. Precious and Darlington. I'm enjoying you people every evening sleeping tablets. Oh, is our evening? Oh, yeah. You people are my people of the year 2025. It just starts. No worry. Another person will take over. Telling Nigerians nothing but the truth. The wahala for the nation just began. Let's release Nnamdi CY sent in that message. And this says Barrister Darlington and Preshina. Wow. Tinubu denying about having knowledge of Obasa's impeachment is same thing as Tinubu denying that he doesn't have knowledge of Nyesom Wiki's rigging election for him.
I'm telling you.
You guys calm down. And then Babaji from Oshodi said, they work for this country, but unfortunately they're not paying us as worth it. Pretty Precious and Babaji, okay? Your only VOP radio station man who loves you most. Oh, stop it. I like it. Okay, please, Barrister Darlington, concerning this Niger matter, it's a pity. In this country, in this current administration, most of the Tinubu's said ministers deserve to be sacked because they are failures and disappointment to Nigerians. That's what you said. Well, you said a lot, but I can't just read further. Okay. Mazi Namdi Kano. Okay. Okay. Anthony from Barak says APC are here to make us pay for what we did not do. I don't understand. No, I'm not going to read further. Please, can I have the list of the prices of jingles on the radio station? Okay, I would have to call the attention of the general manager of the station to reply to you. Good evening, Sister Precious. Adelabu didn't know anything about electricity. If they can transfer the 8 billion to Precious and Darlington to do the job. I don't know about electricity. It go shock me. I don't even like to change what did they call them? What did they call that? Change over. Change whatever. I know they like Amo. I go there for distance. I don't know. No call me. I know expert for this one amount I get. Maybe from here to retailer or to sending that message. Precious, I Pachibo call you sweetie name Pre, but my phone calls in your programs you don't want to pick up. I'm angry, man of the year, Darlington. I greet you and your analysis. Pachibo from Ladipo. Apologies. I don't even know you, so why will I not take your calls? You guys should understand now. Okay. Please help us appeal to NYC to pay coppers the new minimum wage. You never see they pay. And from federal government. Nana from Okafa says, when I told people that those waiting to steal are more than those stealing already, this Prime Minister, you guys, let me go back to the phone lines. Hello, good evening and welcome. I lost that. Okay, hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome.
Precious.
Sir?
This is Mr. Patrick calling from Booth.
You're welcome.
I greet you.
Well done, sir.
In fact, this is VOP. In fact, Nigerians are very grateful for having people like you in that station. I'm telling you. All the things you have said now is just turning my head. Hello?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, all you have just said is just turning.
All right. Apologies. I think something is wrong with your network. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, Madam Precious.
You're welcome, so go ahead.
My greeting to Barrister Darlington.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. This is Babalola calling from Egeda. I like the way you have been talking since, sir. You have said it all. See the structure of this country. They are just deceiving people. Our structure is that not all animals are equal. That is the way they program. They are just deceiving people. It's a pity that we find ourselves in this kind of situation. You can see the difference between Trump that just entered and our own rulers here. If you have something to do, not until you are parabolating up and down, you even see it in you that you are serious. You are meant for the business. But Nigeria's story is different. So these people, they are just deceiving people using propaganda to be doing their things. If this APC have entered this country, there is nothing we can point out that this is the real achievement they have achieved so far. And they keep on making money from us, saving people. So it's only God can deliver us from these people. So that's my take this night. Good night.
All right. Good night. Thank you. Okay. Phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
You're welcome. Now, the volume of your radio set is too high, sir. Please kindly help me turn it down. Please. Please, Hello. Good evening. All right. Let me see if I can take some reactions from YouTube very, very quickly, because I have tons and tons of reactions on YouTube, and I hope that I can do justice to a few of them. Jessica Samana says, what is time? We're still on shiny day. And Clement Isaac said, this time is okay. Adam, I see you. David, King David, I see you too. Adam Henry Uche says, Sister Precious, you don't want to respond to my man. What's your answer your man, Barrister Darlington? Barrister Darlington, I love you, sir. Best Public Affairs Analyst of the Year. Oguebu Neka says, Precious, good evening, and Barrister Darlington, well done, sir. And then Obed Ojo says, Queen Precious is back on screen. Thank God Almighty for recuperation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mela Stephen says, good evening, Precious, and the guest in the studio. I hail you. Obed Oji says, yes, my darling Darlington, Manchester United have been falling flat. Too bad. Jessica then says, Darlington, are you in Ghana? But you spoke well. That was exactly what happened. President Nana Akufo-Addo ordered them to shoot aside.
I'm telling you. We were here.
And kneel down and beg.
He drew a line. Precious, he's very... look, I don't know what is... I don't know. This thing is so... It pains me a lot. A Ghana president, he drew a line and their herdsmen to cross it. Their police IG say, yeah, can you shoot better than us? Or yeah, come out. The court ruled like overnight they ran away. Some even now said, okay, please give us land where to graze. Precious, have you had any noise in Ghana? Have you had any... You mean Ghana people, they don't eat meat or what? I don't understand. They don't eat meat there. I said something is wrong with Nigeria. I'm telling you, something is wrong. And except you find it out, all of us may be doomed though. I'm not joking.
I know.
How can we allow this type of thing? Everybody just pretend as if there is nothing. A band of people from nowhere invaded Nigeria and the government is pampering them. Government is pampering them. Wow.
All right, this says, I suspect that the Labour boys to be collapsing the grid and sponsoring the vandalism so as to get more money from him since he doesn't know much about electricity. Precious, if I'm your husband and you don't answer me, sir, when I come home, So this son, I need to give you long life. Okay. I am an ardent listener of your program. Thanks for your explicit explanation in each of your program you anchor. Thank you so much. Paul from Oriole Igomo sent in that. And he says, you see, at the end, he will confess that he doesn't know anything about power. Why you guys
of course, he will say, yeah. He will say that we should not blame him.
Kasarachi says, okay, let's see if we can take this call. We'll get back to Kasarachi's message. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, Precious.
Oh, hi, good evening. Mr. Chukudi. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Chukudi himself, where have you been?
Like there. No Precious, no well. So the thing can affect so many people.
Sorry. Now
I don't recover. Now I can put your orange color.
Don't worry. By next month, you should put on red.
Yeah, please, no, just in the recover now. Anything, just leave them. Anything when just the talk, just leave them.
Yes.
I don't even tell on where they drag me. Say my body they pay me. More than no drag me.
That's why I'm taking it easy with her.
Yeah, better.
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Precious.
Sir?
See, is it not better instead of every time we are talking about this thing? Is it not better we start a kind of gradually, a kind of spend 8 million to tell you. I don't know whether you switch off your light before you came out or your light still there on, because make we just gradually they talk to make people they understand about 2027. I mean, a kind of enlighten and sensitize them about the 2027. I know it's not. They will tell you it's not yet the time, but the same people might make mistake because there is already hunger. That they can collect 2,000 and they will still go and vote again. All this thing every time we are talking every time on the radio is not because it's not a total a kind of overhaul of the system because it's not working. Look at 8 million naira. I don't know to tell people to switch off their light.
8 billion naira.
8 billion to tell somebody to learn how to switch off. Maybe and I don't know. Maybe the who is in charge of food will spend another one to tell us how to eat rice. Maybe how to chew it properly so it will digest. And in terms of all these things, they are killing the farmers, the headers. Is it not a very simple thing? And is money also involved? If they need greener field or grass, those in the south can export it to them in the north and sell it and make money.
Thank you, Mr. Chikodi. Thank you.
Do you know my word, Precious?
No, sir.
Another minister will now vote another money to help us listen to what they are saying in their own ministry.
To listen.
Yeah, just to listen to them so that whenever they talk, we will not hear. Since all of us are deaf.
Barrister Darlington, no. Okay, so let me go back to my YouTube messages. Because Otisumi, and this is Precious. Okay, good evening, Precious, and the guests in the studio. Idi Halo, Namele, Steven. Obed says, yes, my Darlington. Okay, yeah, I think I took that. Jessica, I took that too. Okay, Obed Oji says, Queen Precious and Devil's Advocate. Love this. I love you too. I love you. Thank you. And Ndubois the Sefa says, insecurity in Nigeria is cash and carry. It can never end until politicians stop cashing out. How? Yes, sir. We need experts in the very important ministries. That's what you said. And Peter and Ndubois says, Precious, your questions sometime. Did you use somehow for body? Calm down. You'll be all right. Very well. Barrister Darlington, they say you were trending on social media until they had not paid you. They say I should tell you that good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Please,
you've been trending since yesterday until they had not paid you. Kenneth, we don't say something bad. Okay. And Peter Agbofor says, Precious and Barrister Darlington, I greet you. I saw you, Precious, with your beautiful shirt and your nice glasses. Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington.
Are you thinking what
I'm not thinking anything. My head is not working. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Hello. Hello, are you there? Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening and welcome. Why did you keep quiet now?
Pepe.
Sir?
How are you?
I am fine. Very well.
It's been like 2 years I've tried to talk with Pepe.
Hell, 2 whole years. Hey!
I'm an honorable barrister, the only man and the only man who can talk through in the whole Nigeria. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very well, crystal clear.
I just want to pray. I'm an honorable barrister who are talking through and nothing but the truth in the whole Nigeria. And I want to encourage you, don't stop talking the truth.
Amen.
Because God is on your side.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Barrister Darlington, our messages are so much. Ladipo Lukman says, greetings from Dakar, Senegal. If someone explained the situation of Nigeria to you and you understand it, the person is lying. Why are you behaving like this? Now, Precious, if these people say that these headers are not Nigeria, they're telling lies. That's what this one says. Okay, and then this says, good evening, Madam Precious and Barrister Darlington. My name is Samuel Ofo-Buiseoji from Ajegunle, Papa, Lagos. The Power Minister, Mr. Delebu, should resign. I pay more, but have little lights. Precious, I'm more happy. Now me can't they call say you know they happy. As in how I won't use up your happiness now when I'm not the Minister of Power. Good evening, thank you so much. The Herdsmen, the killer Herdsmen, no one talk its will. I don't understand. Oh wow. Amobi. All right, I see your message, Amobi. Shame to shame to everyone. Okay, shame to the people who are not challenging people who are killing their people. That's what you said. Adiola from Ishere Onshu says, it's very unfortunate that the Southwest are sleeping on this insecurity in the Southwest. We open our eyes down now. We do nothing or we do anything as it is until dagger is pierced into that eyes. Oh wow. All right. Prince from Ilasa says, an accountant as a minister of electricity pressures, which learning are you talking about? Which area learning? Why did you do like this now? But I didn't study mass communication, for instance. So I mean, anybody can do this.
Are you serious?
Yes,
it's not in all profession, though. It's not in all profession that you can do this kind of thing. There are some core professional jobs that require an expert, so that thing can move for like this thing this man is doing now. All this high tension, whatever. Now, if they give him high tension grid, will he identify it? Is it not what they tell him? Maybe remember, EFCC told you that one of the reasons why these things are collapsing is because they buy substandard materials. Is that not true? Now, if this man is an expert in electricity matter, he should know quality material now. I mean, if he punch his laptop, consult manufacturers of this thing all over the world, they will tell him the real deal now. But he doesn't know. He can't even go and purchase this thing because he doesn't know. So whatever they go and bring for him and tell him, Oga, this is the best in the market, he will say, go and put it. Tomorrow it will collapse. Then they will say it is vandalism, it is vandals. Or one python went to go and call into the transformer and swallow the light.
All right, I go back to this message from God's Power John from Yanupaja, Barrister Darlington. And he says, please, the man that called in and says that 95% of people in Nigeria want to be like Tinubu, that what kind of nonsensical statement is that? That's what he said. He said the man who, since he entered as the president of Nigeria, almost everybody have not known peace since then due to depression, hunger, and starvation. And he said everybody wants to be like him. Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Nigeria is like a vehicle that is meant to be going to Benue, but the GPS is taking it to Benin Republic. Benin. You see? Olisa from Agboji.
And we are still inside it, though. We are enjoying the ride.
Jeff from Satellite Town says, please, is there any way we can do without the House of Assembly, because they are not useful in Nigeria? That is National Assembly, you mean? Oh, wow. Okay. And then this is Precious. This last bus stop Nigerians entered without knowing their destination is a thing of great concern, because even the driver, the conductor, and the Agberus follow for this bus when I enter, have decided to take us wherever they like. Emma from Ejibo, let me pack my load and go. Barrister Darlington, can you in a few seconds give your passing shots, if you can?
Yes, Precious.
Sir?
You see, one of the reasons why people miss their destiny...
Barrister Darlington, 5 seconds, sir.
I know. Sir. It's very important. Because Lagos State is a microcosm of a larger Nigeria. If we saw what happened in Lagos State that is being replicated today, it is better we start guarding our loin and avoid it. At all costs, we must avoid it, because what the politics of Lagos is not an ideal situation. If it is not replicated over Nigeria, we are finished too.
Okay. All right. And this message from Kasarachi, as you don't want me, say make I read your message well, or make I read them. He said, Barrister Darlington, you're a very intelligent, truthful, and straightforward person. God will continue protecting you, sir.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you, you too, and God bless you, Kasarachi. I hope you're fine now. Because that's a side.